Hi, I would like to share with you a bit of scripture. It's from Book of Exodus, chapter 2, starting with verse 11. And it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren. He looked on their burdens, and he spied an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, one of his brethren. And he looked this way and that way, and when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. And when he went out the second day, behold, two men of the Hebrews strove together, and he said to him that did the wrong, Wherefore smite ye your fellow? And he said, Who made you a prince and a judge over us? Intend you to kill me as you killed the Egyptian? And Moses feared and said, Surely this thing is known. Now when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses, but Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian, and sat down by a well. Now, this bit of scripture right there are talking about an event that happened during Moses' lifetime. He was brought up by Pharaoh's daughter in in among the royal family of the of the pharaohs, and yeah. I mean, if you read starting with Exodus chapter 2 verse 1. Moses was born of Levite family, and they they try to hide him for a few months to keep him safe from Egyptians that wanted to kill him, along with the other male baby male babies that were being born at that time, because of Pharaoh's edict that whoever was born a male among the Israelites were to be killed. And when they couldn't hide the child anymore, they built him a little papyrus boat, and sent him along the river, and the and baby sister watched over the child, wonder what's going to happen to him, and then the Pharaoh's daughter goes down to the riverside to bathe, and she sees this papyrus boat floating in the water, and she 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 look she looks into the boat, and there's a baby child, and the baby is crying, and her heart goes out to the boy, and it's like, and this is the one that he was chosen, and she her the child's sister comes. Shall I fetch you a nursemaid for a child? And Pharaoh's daughter says, go and fetch, and and of course the and of course the sister fetches the child's mother, and Pharaoh's daughter tells her to nurse the child for her, and she'll give her wages, and and so the child was nursed, and then he was brought into Pharaoh's house, and he was named Moses because she the Pharaoh's daughter drew him out of water, and and he was raised as an Egyptian prince, during his time, and when he was like 40 years old, which is mentioned in Book of Acts, he went visited his brethren who were working as slaves for Pharaoh, and he saw an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, and he looked this way and that. He looks this way and that to see if nobody's watching, and when nobody's watching, he slew the Egyptian, hit him in the sand. So he thought he could get away with killing a Hebrew and saving. I mean, killing an Egyptian and saving a Hebrew being stricken to death by the Egyptian. However, he later sees two Hebrews fighting with each other, and he goes and tell them, "Your brethren, why are you smiting each other?" And one of the Hebrews tells him, "Who do you think you are? Are you a prince or a judge over us? Do you intend to kill me as you killed the Egyptian the other day?" Moses got a little scared, and he realized surely the thing about his killing Egyptian was known, and when Pharaoh heard about it, he intended to kill Moses. I mean, so Moses fled for his life into the desert of Midian, and he ended up saving these 7 daughters of Ruel, the Midianite priest, these two daughters these 7 daughters who were shepherdesses, and he went to fetch water for him, and he drove out the shepherds who were harassing these women, he ends up dwelling with Ruel, the Midianite priest, and he gives her Zipporah, his daughter, and he has 2 children by her, and the thing I wanted to bring up in this video is that you can't hide sin. Moses thought that he could hide killing an Egyptian from other people, and I'm sure that the Hebrew who he thought he was protecting from the Egyptian that was striking him, he would tell them that God was finally working for their protection, this thing ended up this ended up being spread among the Hebrews, and the two Hebrews that were fighting with each other, and Moses tried to break up the fight, and they pushed him away, and saying, are you going to be a prince and a judge over us? Do you intend to kill us as you killed the Egyptian? Moses' sin eventually was exposed to the public, and it eventually found its way to king of Egypt, Pharaoh, and that made Moses a marked man in Egypt. So he ended up fleeing into wilderness and to save himself, and yeah. And we can't hide sin, because sin will eventually expose itself, be found out. If we murdered somebody, and we try to hide the evidence, it's like you gotta be really good at hiding the evidence, but you think nobody's gonna know about it. Well, God knows. He's watching, he's seeing, and he's going to judge us for every ounce of every drop of blood that's spilled on the ground from the human hands. If we shed blood, someone is going to shed our blood in return. And it's like we we go to what it says in Genesis Genesis chapter 9. Whoso sheds man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. I mean, because that's Genesis 9:6, and read the I'm gonna read the verse before that. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. I mean, God's watching over all humanity, and he's going to keep the records, and he's going to judge us for our actions. I mean, so I mean the law. I mean, one of the Ten Commandments says you should not kill, and Jesus says if you're angry with your brother without a cause, you're going to be judged like a murderer, because that that's pretty much saying you got hate in your heart, and it's like you have thoughts to put an end to that person's life, and just so just something to think about. I mean, because what the law says, when it comes to thou shalt not, Jesus says thou shalt not think of doing it. Anyway, that's all I really have to say to you in this video. So have a good day, and may God bless you.